I think it's really important to think about jobs, but jobs are notoriously hard to predict. If you think about 10 years from now, even 5 years from now, probably some of the jobs that will be there do not exist today, or at least we don't have titles for them. And jobs are changing, the nature of jobs, even if we think there will be a lot of jobs in health. What exactly those jobs will be, even the nursing job will be very different in 10 years. It will be very data intensive, very probably involve different tools and technologies. So I think it's important to think about jobs, but what I think is more important and what I would love the state to focus on is what is the basic skills that we need people to have, and those skills independent on the kind of jobs that will be out there 5, 10 years from now. And then what does it take to create those jobs? How do you build those jobs? Do you get them in academic settings? We talked a lot about the skill of sense making. Making connections, understanding patterns, or emotional intelligence, or social intelligence. We all know from our own work experience that what makes people successful a lot of times is not what they're bringing from their academic expertise or what they learned in college, but all these intangible so-called soft skills. Well, how do you develop them? How do you develop resilience to go from one job to another as jobs are changing? So I would love the state to engage in a really wide conversation around how do you build those skills, those basic skills. We talk about, for example, computational thinking because there's so much data around us, but it's not about coding or developing programming skills. The programs are changing. In 5 years, the people who are trained to do programming today, they'll require very different skills. But how do you develop those basic computational thinking skills that will take you from this programming job into whatever the next job will be? And I guess the other conversation I would love to have is that we've been separating career and work skills from our lives. And I think that distinction is blurring very much. The same computational skills that we need for work, we will need in our lives. We are suffused with data. We're reading about data. We're collecting a lot of data on ourselves. We're collecting data on our health. We're dealing with genetic information, which is very complex data. And so these kind of skills are not just about career skills. They're about life skills.